Poetry Thursday. I'm trying to get the kinks out our way right now. Okay? Can y'all see me? Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. Join me. It's Nadnepoetry1. Y'all hear what I got playing in the background, right? Something new for you. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get into this poetry, but I need you guys to come on and join in with me. Okay, please click those like buttons. Go ahead and subscribe. We got some good poetry today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into the poetry quick because I told you last week that I had some guests come in and they are here. So I want you guys to meet these up and coming artists. So before we do, let's get into the new. Okay? Let's get into the new. It's nothing like bringing something new, okay? I want to just again welcome you guys to joining me today on this Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Please come on and join me. My name is Nadnepoetry1, and this is an Imperfect Poetry Thursday. I'm the poet that is outside of the box, okay? I focus on the poetry. I focus on the words. I focus on the lyric. I focus on the dialogue, okay? So, yes, I'm going to go ahead and get into this poetry right now because I need you to join with me in bringing in the new, okay? And it goes, newness comes in all forms. You know, newness comes in all forms. Excuse me. Everything new is a change from something you had before. Even a replacement is new because you did not have that item before. Make maybe a different place to change your pace. Perhaps you surrender something old, letting go. Seeking a new refreshment to quench your thirst. Whatever works. Whatever's worth it. A new juice might work. You know newness comes in all forms. Refine some kinks in your thoughts. You think? When newness takes hold, creation unfolds. They say newness is good sometimes. This time, it is time. Newness comes in all forms. So, I wanted to get that out to you guys because I want you to open your hearts up to receiving something new. Okay, these two gentlemen, they are hip-hop artists. They are up and coming. They write good lyrics, okay? It is gravitating lyrics. It is the lyrics that can engage you, okay, and help you dig into yourself as well as give you something for a little bit of a party, give you something for the bump in your car when you pulling up or when you pulling out. This is that type of music. So I want to go ahead and bring these two guys in. I just want to remind you, Sandy Pink is still working, okay? I'm still working on it. Look forward. It's going to be juicy, okay? Okay, again, this is Nadnepoetry1. This is our Imperfect Poetry Thursday, and I'm going to go ahead and invite my guests over in here today. Again, this is hip-hop. I want to just say, if you have youngins watching this today, parents, you know I love the children, but this is hip-hop, so there may be a hint of profane language, and I don't want to be having your children there around this and they're hearing words that they should not be speaking, okay? So if you can just remove your minors for this hip-hop, and we can go ahead and get started. I want to go ahead and introduce you to two gentlemen. Let's go ahead and welcome upcoming artists Quese and Jonzu. Come on in, guys. Go around that way. Come in. And let's get this music playing.
We here.
Yes.
We here. How y'all doing?
Can we see everybody? We all in there moving. Okay. Now, this is the song that you hear from them. What is this song that we playing? Why don't y'all go ahead and tell them about it?
This is Chances by me and Quese, of course. It's one of many of our collaborations that we have coming. We have in the past 30 that we have made. We have a music video out for it. It can be found everywhere, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you want to listen to it. The song was inspired by just coming up through trial and tribulation, you know, just taking your chances, doing what you can, doing what you want to do in life. So it's very powerful, very impactful. You listen to it, you'll get the lyrics, they should touch you.
But why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Let's go ahead and start with you, Jonzu, since you were speaking.
All right. How y'all doing? I'm Jonzu, Jonzu, with a question mark. Do not forget the question mark.
Yes,
That's
yes.
me. That's my trademark. That's me. Out of Atlanta, Georgia. You know how we rocking. You know I'm here with my boy Quese.
You dig. It's your boy Quese. You know what I mean? Quese. Find me on Instagram and Twitter. You know, Fly Quese. FLYQUESE. You know what I mean?
So they can see all three.
Born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, by way of Richmond, Virginia, and Georgia, you know, and just came to represent.
All right. Now, before we get into the questions, everybody, I want them to share what they got. So I want to get into a little bit of freestyle, okay? So, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure the music and everything is going well here so we can get this freestyle ready. Now, listen, guys, the freestyle that I chose, okay? Let me get this together. Y'all bear with me. This is Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Nothing here is perfect, okay? Bear with me. We do have some technical difficulties every week. That's what makes it imperfect. But we're going to get into it. You know which one to rock? Okay, so the song that we're choosing tonight, okay? If you can join me. Pause that 1 second. Okay, y'all can see what we got playing. This is serious, okay? Now, the song that I chose for that freestyle, because listen, this is a poetry show, right? I am all about the lyric, okay? I'm all about the lyric. I love the music. I love the sound, you know, but if that lyric is something that's good, that's going to get me to indulge in the rest of the music, the sound, and all of the above. So let's get into the lyric. I want to get into some freestyle, and we're going to play a Biggie Smalls classic beat, okay? Because first of all, I don't know about y'all, but Biggie is one of my top three.
Indeed. Okay.
All right. I'm Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. Y'all know it's a little bias there, you know, but not even just the bias, the lyrics. Okay. Biggie, I mean, what can you say? I mean, a lyricist, you know, hands down. May he rest in peace. And then I want to shout out to Bad Boy and P. Diddy Combs, Mr. Love himself, for the sound of this track that we're about to use. I always want to pay homage to the producers and the writers and also the singers because, you know, I'm thankful for them contributing their music to our culture. So without further ado, we're going to get into this Biggie sound. All right. And who's going to start this freestyle?
I'll start it up. I got you.
All right. Speak loud. We got Jonzu on the freestyle.
Turn up a little bit.
All right.
Turn up a little bit. Yeah. Yo. Look. Listen. I say, maybe I'm falling victim to insecurities or lack of opportunities. Or maybe I just need an extra word of mouth to tell me keep on going. Ain't no stalling, my brother. Just keep on pissing. I know that in my mind, what you'll find is defined by resilience. For those that are hearing this, just know you'll be fearing this. If you doubted a young monster, you gon' ponder in your nightmares. I'm that mysterious figure, though I doubt. Gotta knock that mess out before I get knocked out of my conscience. And it's strange how I doctor my spirit so they can marvel at the magic that I lays down on any concept. America's going crazy. Gotta share myself cause I'm the captain of my fate. You feel it when I raise my fist. I can't feel no factors, bro, that's all my sis. If you play, get tagged broad day like you are it. I'd rather prosper from an L than to take a false W and get caught slipping. I'ma take that risk and stick my whole entire wrist in. Cause dudes act like they ain't hungry, they scared of the kitchen. My brody DK told me push, homie, even if they pulling you down. We the fam, we got you even when nobody's around. We the ones that surround. I swear I love that sound. It keep me moving around. Look around, now look what I have found.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Let's get it.
All right, Quese.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
I want y'all to know that Brooklyn is watching this. I want y'all to know Atlanta is watching this. Queens is watching this. New Jersey may be watching this too. So bring it. Go. It's Biggie.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let it rock a little bit. Yeah. Check. Every time a nigga rap, it's like I go in a trance. No Mr. C shit, but I still see shit differently than y'all niggas. Cause God, they made me regular. So that make it hard for me to find competitors. Even if you think you nice with a fan base full of revelers, you'll never be the best if your verses got editors. So I keep my integrity by any means. Cause I done seen niggas' dreams of being the best lose a gleam of light. Or because they made it seem that they was deserving of a title that they would deem. Now knowing that when it comes to this rap shit, I'm like an exploding hype beast truck. I reign supreme. Soon to get major bang in your local hood. Cause they know it's good. So much so that they wanna be my cycle. Not saying I'm above them. I'm just saying that
It's all right. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. So y'all can see the lyrics. That's why they're here on the show tonight. They came and they brought the lyrics. You know, I want to get back into some of their music. I think Biggie would be looking down saying, I like the way they spin on that. All right. So homage to Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G. And again, Bad Boys, Mr. P. Diddy, Mr. Love, you know, shout out to you guys and thank you for the contribution to our music. Let's get into the questions. Get that music back on there. That was nice.
Thank you.
I think the people could like that flow. I think that y'all gave some lyrics for the people to enjoy. Okay? So I want to get into some questions with these gentlemen. Let me just turn my little DJ down a little bit. Okay? Okay. So, yes, that was Quese and Jonzu with the question mark. Don't forget the question mark.
Don't forget it, please.
All right. Tell them your info before we move on with the question where they could catch you. Go ahead, Quese. You start with that one.
Oh, the info? Oh, like I said in the beginning, you know, you can find me on Instagram at fly.quese. That's FLY, period, QUESE. You can find me on Twitter at flyquese. Underscore, that's FLYQUESE underscore, and then you can find me on TikTok at just FlyQuese, FLYQUESE.
Okay, Jonzu, you.
All right, you can find me on Instagram at itsdjones underscore, ITSDJONES underscore on Instagram. On Twitter, I don't really be on Twitter like that, but you can still catch me on Twitter, Jonzu, JONZU underscore. And you can find me on YouTube, Jonzu, anywhere else, Jonzu.
Okay.
It's me.
So you have it here. I'm gonna get into some questions with these guys. You know, if you have any questions or comments or you like, please feel free to hit them hearts, send me some likes. If you want to subscribe, send me something, you know, subscribe. This is good poetry, this is good lyric. You know, I'm trying to come out of just hearing the music that we could dance to and let's focus on the lyric because, you know, not everybody pick up the mic. Deserve to pick up the mic. So I just wanted to bring this to the light with good lyric, okay? What's the name of this song that we playing right here?
Oh, this is an unreleased joint called Make 'Em Feel Me.
Let's do a little bit of this. Go ahead, tell us about it.
You know, it's soon to drop, and probably like a week or so, probably like 2 weeks. You know, I made the beat to this. You know, I'm a producer as well as a rapper, so you know, I just bring them all together. You know, bring them all together. You know, it's just really a song about trying to make the masses feel me on my way to stardom. You know, you can't really get nowhere without support and the fans and the people rocking with you. Really, in like any neighborhood, but especially the hood. So that's what this song is really about. You know, I'm from New York, so it really got that New York essence to it. You know, they've been saying like New York been slacking, but I feel like I can contribute to the uprising of that. So yeah, that's what it's really about.
All right, Jonzu, any comments about this one?
I've heard this maybe a few times, and this is fire. This is like my boy Quese. He's one of the nicest rappers I've ever heard in my life. I would stamp it. I don't care. This is a nice song. I'm really waiting for it to come out so y'all can hear it, as well as anybody else. Like, but it's pretty cool. It's dope.
Shout out Atlanta. Shout out New York. Shout out Jersey. Okay?
I see y'all.
Yes, shout out Queens.
Queens.
All right? Shout out Brooklyn. Okay? Let's shout them out because these are the hometowns that we represent. You know what I'm saying? And much love goes out to all the other cities that support my show every Thursday. But when I bring something in like this, the talent, you understand? Now keep in mind that these are upcoming artists who are real people. They have real lives and real jobs. But they are doing this because they love it and they can write. So I want to share that with y'all. Let's get into some questions. Okay, Jonzu, I'm going to start with you. What made you love hip-hop?
What made me love hip-hop?
Yes.
So growing up, I would ride around my dad. He has his own mobile tire company, Deco Tire Services. Boom. But
Shout that out. Blow that. Say that louder.
Deco Tire Services.
Deco Tire Services. Where that's at? That's here. That's here in Atlanta.
Here in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, look that up. Look that up.
Boom,
That's
all
his
your
pop.
tires.
Support that black-owned business. Yes.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So I was riding around my pops when I was little. He used to play stuff like 50 Cent, Jay-Z,
Yes.
like Biggie, all types of hip hop, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, this is great music. Like the boom bap, the beats, the hi-hats.
Yes,
everything. And then so I got this
Look at
game.
the people, y'all. Look at the people.
I got this game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people my age, I'm 25 right now, by the way. A lot of people my age probably know about Def Jam Fight for New York, the video game.
Of course.
One of the hardest games ever. And so hip hop music played all throughout that game. I used to play that game every single day. I promise you. So it really got my love for hip hop up and rising. Started writing some myself. Started writing down lyrics to the music in the game just to get me in there.
Right.
And I love hip hop, man. I listen to it every single day. I can't go a day without it.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Quese.
Oh, what made me fall?
What made you fall in love with hip hop?
I mean, you know, I grew up in a kind of like a musical family. You know, my grandma just started like singing way back like in the 70s, and it just like trickled down to my mom. You know, always singing in the church and playing music in the house. You know, technical difficulty. Yeah, you know, I just grew up in a house around music, and my mom and dad, they always had CDs in the house. You know, I would say it started out with like Lil Bow Wow. He was like my first favorite rapper from when I was little. Like I was like 3 years old. Lil Bow Wow and Jay-Z. I used to remember the Z and Jay-Z had a little rap called Zzz, you heard? So yeah, and then over time, like I've switched my favorite rappers over time, but I've come up to like make a list of everybody I love in hip hop, and it goes from like Jay-Z to Nas to 50 to Lloyd Banks, everybody in G Unit, you know, shout out to Queen Southside, to Lil Wayne, to Drake,
Yes,
to Kendrick
yes.
Cole. You know, I'm just a big fan of lyricism, big fan of bars.
Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. He said Kendrick Cole. I want y'all to get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, so we don't want to get into too much of your favorites because that's a question I want to ask. I'm definitely going to get y'all, you know, what y'all top is. I want to get into this next question, and that one is going to be, oh, that is the next question.
Question? Oh, really?
Your top, give me top three. If you had to now, listen, I love hip hop, okay? I grew up, listen, I'm hotel, motel, hip hop. Hotel, motel, holiday in hip hop. Okay, I grew up from that time. Some of y'all don't know about it, look it up. But this is Nadnepoetry1, and I know hip hop. I'm well versed on music. You know, like I said, you come here, you get some gospel, you're gonna get some R&B, lots of R&B. You know, you're gonna probably get some Afrobeats, you might get some reggae, you're gonna get plenty of jazz, and you're gonna get some hip hop. So, with that being said, I have my top, but it ain't about me. Let's start with you. Who started first? Like Jonzu, give me your top three.
I would say my top three, I really don't have an order, but I want to say Kendrick Lamar, definitely. J. Cole, that's who I have huge inspiration. Like, he inspires me a lot with my music. And then,
Shout out to North Carolina from J. Cole. Yep,
Yeah.
shout out.
And then I would
Kendrick
say my
Lamar.
third, LA.
California, LA. Mhm.
Shout out California. And then I say Nas. Nas, his storytelling, amazing.
Houston, Queensbridge.
Amazing artist. Like,
Yes,
I love Nas.
poet.
Still making music to this day, and it still hits differently every time. It hits so hard.
Shout
That's
out
my
to
top three
Nazia
right there.
Jones.
No order, that's my top three right there.
Yeah, well, as for me, I got a top three all time, and then I got a top three for right now. My top three all time.
I want the all time.
All time.
Give me your top three right now. Top three right now.
My top three right now is basically the usual suspects, you know. Kendrick, Cole, and I put Drake in there because he inspired me a lot too.
Good storyteller.
I pretty much grew up with them like from middle school to now, listening to their music. So they all got bars, and like they all make quality music while
Yes.
having bars. So they know how to make quality songs and put it all together. They're like the three top guys that are doing it. So,
Indeed.
and
Okay.
then as far as all time,
I was just about to say, wait, let me play devil's advocate here. Because since we named your top three, give me three others. Give me your three, and you give me your three. Give me three others. If you can add another three, let's make it a top six. We're gonna go top six.
I got.
You got you name
right
three.
now and all time, or just right now?
Do whatever you want to name. Your top. We going your top six now.
Okay.
Right now, it's tough. So many good ones, but I'd say Meek, cause I grew up with Meek a lot too. Like
Tell the people.
like Meek, like really, I got onto him like in the middle school, early high school, and I used to like walk through the hallways when I was playing sports.
Shout out to Philly for Meek
Shout out to
Mills.
Philly.
Stop playing with
Shout
me.
out to Philly.
Yes.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Like real motivation music for real.
Yep.
And I think I could go Ross.
Don't play with Rose.
'Cause
Shout out to Florida. Don't play.
Ross is really
Rose
like
is
that.
one of my top.
He one of the best like luxurious rappers, but like he's very descriptive with his wording, and like
Yeah, I love when
he just
say-
paints a picture that makes you want to be there.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially when he like whisper in the ear, whispering the fundamentals. I love when he say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jonzu. Go ahead.
Whispering, you got that voice.
You
That
know
voice
what I'm
is
saying?
nice.
Kicking a couple
Did
of
you want me to give you
fundamentals.
all time?
Oh yeah, all time. I'm sorry.
all-
Please bear with me.
But all time, it's gonna be Hove, Nas. That last one.
It gets a little.
That last one. It's a toss up. It's a toss up between DMX. Toss up between DMX and Jada.
Jada.
It's just a toss up.
Don't play with the kiss. You know I'm a big fan. You done
But,
named two. Listen, I don't even got no top because I'm fans of all of them you just named.
That's who I got.
All right, them some dope lyricists right there. Go ahead, Johnson.
Okay,
What you got? What you got?
As far as right now, I want to say JID, Jid, shout out Atlanta again.
All right. Shout out Atlanta.
Cold.
Shout out to YO too for DMX and Jada Kiss. All right.
DMX, man.
Yes, RIP DMX. Absolutely legend. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to say Jid, he's a reminiscent. If you listen to Eminem, his flow is the same kind of.
Who, Eminem?
Eminem.
Stop playing with Detroit.
Hey.
Shout out to Detroit for Eminem. That's a legend.
Eminem.
Stop playing. See, I can't name him. Go ahead.
And then for my second, for right now, I don't know. A lot of people don't call him a rapper, but I'll say Smino.
Who you
Smino
say?
is a guy dude named Smino.
St.
He
Louis.
sings and he raps and he really nice artist, very all around artist.
His flow crazy.
It's crazy.
Introduce
It's
me.
wild.
Introduce me. Somebody introduce me. What's his name? Smino?
Smino.
Smino. I wanna hear the music. I mean, introduce me. I've never heard of him. So Smino, wherever you at, you know, where you say you from?
Atlanta.
Oh, you from right here, Smino. How you doing? My name Nadnepoetry1.
Are you from St. Louis?
Oh, he's from St. Louis. Okay, sorry.
He resides in
Smino, there's a mistake. He's from St. Louis. Oh my goodness, we have an incident
My
here.
bad, Smee.
We have an incident. Oh, that wasn't live the whole time. Instagram. That's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Okay, Instagram, I'm sorry. We thought you were live, but you weren't the whole time. But that's all right. We're going to post you. We're going to keep you informed. We got TikTok on. We got YouTube on. It's Nadnepoetry1, Imperfect Poetry Thursdays. And we got Quese in the building. And we got Jonzu with the question mark. Okay, don't forget that.
If it's not a question mark, it's
It
not
ain't
me.
him. Okay, so we was in some questions. I want to get into the next one. Okay, so now my next question is, I guess I'm gonna start with you, Quese. What made you decide to do this collab? Because we know that you both are independent artists, you know, and you're holding your own and everything. But you decided to join together. First of all, tell me how you met.
Yeah, well, we knew each other since high school. I knew this guy since like I moved to Georgia since like 2013. So like we just had like a natural bond, and he started out actually rapping first. He'd been rapping, and then I've been rapping to myself, but I was always focused on sports. But we wound up going to the same college, and after sports like got out the picture and I was focused on like school and other things, we just naturally bonded musically. And that's when I started to make beats. I had this Casio piano I had, and I was making beats, chopping up samples on the piano, and then it just naturally grew into lyricism. And then he's the first guy that I know that like knows how to rap and rap very well. So it just like naturally clicked. And you know, it's just like I just mess with his style of music. I was about to curse.
You already did. Y'all know we don't curse, but this is hip hop. Y'all excuse me. I got 2 hip hop artists here. I'm part of the hip hop community. Yes, I listen to all of that, but I told y'all I've been listening to hip hop for a long time. I used to be at those block parties with my little group of girls back in the day doing them dances. Okay, at the summer jam. I mean, at the jams in the park in Brooklyn. Y'all, if y'all from Brooklyn, y'all know what's up. Jonzu, tell me about what made y'all decide to do the collabo.
So as you were saying, we met high school, transferred into Kennesaw, where he started making beats more and more.
Right.
So he was just like, yo, listen to this beat I made. I listened, I was like, bro, this is dope. Like, he really makes a style of hip hop that I like. The boom bap, the sample chops, everything is like, I really like it. So
That's what's up.
So he sent me some beats from my first album called The Trip on all streaming services.
Right.
Question mark. He made the beats to Y'all Funny, and we collaborated on that song. And he has a verse on that song as well. And we just took it from there. Our styles, they really meshed together very well.
Right.
It's easy. It's easy money.
It's easy. I like it's easy. Okay.
Natural chemistry.
Okay. That's what's up now. So you said you have an album that you've already released. Go ahead and repeat where the media is that they can find that music.
It's called The Trip with a period. So
Yeah.
The Trip period. It's on all streaming services. You can find it everywhere. Literally, even there's stuff called like Deezer and stuff like that. You can find it anywhere. And it's Jonzu with a question mark.
Yes.
Put the question mark.
Jonzu with a question mark.
Say it into your brain.
Don't forget the question mark, guys.
Yeah.
Tell them where you had something out before, right? Talk about your old music where they can find that.
Yeah,
just in case they want a synopsis of the sound.
I dropped a project called Bismuth. Dropped it back in November 2021. All the beats are produced by me. All the songs are written and performed by me, and all the songs are engineered by my guy Ja World Youth, Ja Little Homies. So shout out to him. And it's just my first project. I put my heart and soul into it, and you could hear the roughness, but you can also hear the authenticity.
Yes.
You can hear the lyricism, and you can hear the musicality in it. So it's definitely a project you still want to go to and revisit and listen. And it's definitely good for the gym. I heard a couple of my friends say they listen to it at the gym and they get them fired up. So
I second everything you just said. I second all of that.
Yeah. It is dope. My song on here is I Made It. Now listen, if you trying to speak it into existence and you trying to go places and do certain things, you want to go with I Made It. Now, I Made It is big overseas. People like that song overseas, all right? So go with I Made It, because if you want to be encouraged, go with that. Jonzu, you got to give me some more of your stuff, because I don't know all your, you know what I mean? But I've just listened to the lyrics that he got on the collabos, and I mean, just the writing is just extraordinary through the both of them. So that's why I wanted to bring them on the show, because when I hear good music and I hear good lyric, I just want to kind of share that with the people and engage, you know what I mean, them into this great music. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off with one more question. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one is a good one. Okay, and I'm going to ask each one of you this question, and I really want you to think about this, because you don't know who's watching and who ears are there, and I don't want you to bring any what I want you to bring is people who want to indulge in your sound. Okay, so tell me, all right, and we're going to start with you on this one, Quese. What do you bring to hip-hop that is unique right now that no one else out right now or famous has? What would make you stand out to make people want to pay attention to what you're saying and buy your music? Besides for the party and for the dope dances and all of that, you know what I mean? And non-competitive, just you.
I would say just my demeanor. Every time I rap, it just, not trying to brag, but just
Not brag.
It's
hip hop. Talk about
natural,
you. Say who you
Every
is.
time I rap, it just sounds effortless. I put in the time and the effort into these bars that I write. I'm always writing. I'm always thinking of new things and new ways to say things that people may have said, but in a different way, or people say things that people have never said.
What style of hip hop do you have?
I would say, I'm very versatile. So one second you can hear some boom bap, some old school type 90s, early 2000s sample filled hip hop. You can also hear some trap from me. You know what I mean? You know, I can switch up the flow. I mean, even on one of the freestyles I have that might be playing in the background, I say.
Now, Jonzu, this yours right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a dope song right here.
This
Wait, can I get a little bit of this? I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to get a little bit of this because they need to hear this. They need to hear this.
This is my track called Games.
Yeah.
This is actually on The Trip, my first album, The Trip. It's called Games. It's a little, summer anthem. It's about, I had this ex. It's a true story. I had this ex, and we separated. We stopped talking. All of a sudden, I see her at a party, and she come to me trying to talk to me and stuff. She drunk, she trying to feel on me. I'm like, girl, watch out. I'm not trying to play your games. That's where it came. I'm not trying to play these games with you. Stop playing with me. Like, it's not happening. So it's called Games. It's a little melodic, little hip hop, little. It's a little bit of everything. It's for the summer. It's a bop. So I suggest you go listen to that. It's called Games. Games. JONZU question mark. Boom.
It's a dope song. And I'm sorry, Quese, I had interrupted you. Please continue. I just wanted to get into that song while I was playing so the people could know what we're hearing, You know what I mean?
Oh, no, that's fine. That's on fire. So, yeah. I'm a fan of his music, by the way. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Rightfully so. Y'all working together. So
Yeah.
you definitely want to be fans of each other's music.
But
your uniqueness. Go back to your uniqueness in this industry here.
But yeah, like I said, not just my demeanor and the way I rap, but like I bring a combination of lyricism and production. I make my own beats, I rap, and I'm currently in the process of fine-tuning my engineering skills. So soon I'll be a triple threat. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. You better speak it into existence.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I believe it.
All right,
I tell
Jonzu.
them every day. It's gonna happen, bro.
Tell me about your uniqueness, though. What's your
my
uniqueness? What you bringing to the table in this hip hop community, in this hip hop game,
I would
this
say-
hip hop, whole thing. You know what I mean?
I would say I bring to the table a lot of vulnerability. Like I'm still him. But I bring a lot of vulnerability. I bring a lot of truth, a lot of realness. I'm very versatile with my voice. As this song playing right now, actually, it's called Crazy, and it's very versatile. I can go up my voice. I can sing. I can go down. I can talk to you. I can rap to you. I can do everything. Honestly, I have a very unique ear for beats as well. Like my beat selection, you really won't find it anywhere else. I don't think. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very picky with my beats. I like bops, my flows. I switch flows a lot of my music. There's never the same flow throughout the whole song. I switch flows like maybe every 4 bars. Like
variables.
Very variables. Like I like to keep it moving, keep you guessing what I'm gonna do next. Like he's gonna catch you off guard. Like, ooh, he said that. Oh, wait a minute. Like so it's gonna keep changing up. So I'm very versatile. I still got my tough stuff, but I'm not gonna push anything that I'm not. I'm honest.
That's right. I like that. All right. So there you have it. All right. We have Jonzu with the question mark. And we have Quese. You can check him out at Kid Quese on his social medias. Fly Quese. I'm sorry. Fly Quese, not Kid. Fly Quese. I don't know where I get the kid from. Fly Quese. It's Imperfect Poetry Thursday. I'm the poet outside of the box. Okay, I told you guys I was gonna bring the newness, and I thought that I did that today very well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and head out soon, but before we do, I wanna ask these gentlemen what's next for them. Let's start with you, Quese. What's next for you? Where do you plan on going with this? And what are you doing now? To get your music out there, to market yourself, to get the exposure.
Right now we got things in play. First, we got a EP coming, a joint EP coming that's super duper fire. 3 of the beats are produced by me, and we tag team the whole thing, back and forth rapping on the whole thing. It's gonna be something to be reckoned with, for real. And then I also have 2 singles I plan to drop this summer. One of them being that Make 'Em Feel Me that you heard in the background earlier, fire. Also produced by me. Then also I have probably a video with a little freestyle I did from a session last week. So that's pretty fire too. And I have another video coming probably for Make 'Em Feel Me, and another single called Lazarus dropping later this year. That'll probably be on the upcoming album. That'll probably drop not late this year, early next year. So stay tuned for that. We got a lot of things in the works.
A lot.
All right, Jonzu.
Okay, so right now, like my boy Quese said, we got an EP dropping very soon. Very fire, very versatile. It's crazy. Y'all gonna hear it, man. You're gonna speak for itself. But right now, I have an EP out called At Most on Me. The name is very unique. You can look it up anywhere and it'll pop up instantly. Nothing else is called At Most, comma, I'm Me, period. I got a video out for that as well for the lead track, At Most, I'm Me. And then right now, I recently, like last week, finished recording my actual next album. So I plan to drop that on my birthday, hopefully, August 24th. You can hear it in the song Chances, 824 be the birthday. But,
Right.
Got that going on, so we rocking, we here. We doing it, we making do what it do. I'm going to certain events. On Saturday, I'll be at this event for my boy Kenny Mason, also another Atlanta native.
Right.
I'm going to his pop-up, so you can catch me there on Saturday if you're going to be there. 115 Howell Mill Road, Atlanta, Georgia. So I'll be there.
Get an address again so they can hear where to catch him at. Jonzu with
Jump
the question mark gonna be.
I'll be on Saturday. I'll be at the Kenny Mason's pop-up with FCK Lucid, I'm pretty sure it's called. And the address is 1115 Howell Mill Road, Atlanta, Georgia. So catch me there. I'll be there.
All right. So there you have it. Look, this is another song by Quese. I just thought I'd let y'all get some of this.
This one is called Voila. This one is one of the ones.
Oh, this is the collabo. This collabo. Sorry, this is both of them.
Between me and my bro. I mean, produced by me. I mean, that's me on the first verse right there. I mean, it's just nice little summer song, slow song you can ride in your car with the drop top. You just feel fly, you know. It's one of them ones. So y'all gonna be happy when y'all get that.
This is definitely a banger. I'm about to make sure this is in my car when I pull up and pull out. You know what I mean? So yeah, because the music is dope, the lyrics is dope. So I mean, you can't go wrong. I want to thank both of these gentlemen for joining me tonight on my Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Again, this is a poetry show. So yes, my goal is to focus on the words. I have one more question for these gentlemen. Okay, and any one of you could go first. Okay, because again, this is a show about the word. What are you saying? What are we saying? How are we engaging the people? You know, do we make sense? You know, are we saying happy things? Are we saying loving things? Are we saying hateful things? Are we saying things that give us awareness? I think that they bring all of that in their hip hop music. So with that being said, give me the greatest line you've heard in a movie and what it means to you in the movie. Think about that one. That's a tough one. Think about a line in a movie that you have heard, okay? And I'll start with the movie, what was that movie? Denzel Washington was in it. He's one of my, Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors, y'all, okay? But in the movie, I forget the name of the movie, but he plays like this nerdy guy. But he has this saying, and I keep it in my phone. Okay, and I'm going to share this because I was going to save this for when I launch my podcast, but I think that it's relevant to share it now. Okay, because with them having a song about chances, okay, and talking about new things. You know, I want everybody to remember that new things are not always something that's store-bought. It can be something that you're changing in your mind, in your life, in the way you do things. So Denzel Washington said in this movie, and if you guys remember the name of the movie, because I watched so many movies, but I never forgot this verse. It said, lack of success is self-imposed. Lack of success is self-imposed. I live by that. Even though it was written for a movie, that quote just has so much meat to it. Okay, when you think about all the things that you can do and apply to yourself to help you accomplish your goals and that you're not doing, the lack of success is self-imposed. So that's one of my favorite lines from a movie. Who want to go next? It can be something funny.
You thought it was?
I'm not gonna lie.
It could be funny.
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta go ahead.
You got
a funny one and a emotional one. Well, one of them is Denzel. He's in the movie John Q when he was going through everything and like holding up everybody to give his son a heart. He said, "I will not." He said, "My son would not die before me. I would die before my son," saying he's gonna do whatever in his power to keep his son alive. And it's just like, you know, the movie is really about like family and just doing whatever it takes to save and help your loved ones. So it just shows like his commitment and his just his effort and his will to like save his family. So that was important to me because that means a lot to me. And then, funny one is, if y'all ever watch Pootie Tang,
Pootie Tang, what?
You know what I mean?
That is my
It's
movie.
crazy.
I don't care what y'all say. I love Pootie Tang. Shout out to Chris Rock for Pootie Tang. Pootie too good.
Like one of them is just sign your pity on a running contract.
Sign your pity on the road.
And then the other
Stop.
one, and then the other one is not even words. It's just silent. He's just like,
Oh, the silent song.
yeah.
Okay. okay. That's
Those are
good.
the ones that came up to my head right now.
You know what's funny? I used to be called Pootie when I was a kid.
Yo,
That's one of my
You-
favorite movies.
the ladies who's loving you was a little boy. They was throwing your big wheel out the
Hey,
window.
man. Like, he's so cute. Oh my god. I used to sit in the mirror and try to take my belt off real fast, like try to swing it.
I think I tried that too.
Yeah, everybody tried that.
Everybody.
But give me your favorite quote from any of your favorite movies.
All right, so I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a nerd.
That's
I'm
all right.
I'm a nerd. I'm a Disney
Nerd
kid.
is good.
Yes,
Nerd means
is
you
great.
smart. You read.
Exactly. And it's so weird. Y'all, okay, so it's a movie called Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
And basically the lead song is basically the whole it's I'm almost there. People around here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. There's been trials and tribulations. I know I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop me now because I'm almost there.
Mhm.
And it speaks a lot
Encouraging.
because I know a lot of people like that I actually know that tell me, oh, why you doing music is not going, you crazy, it's not gonna do nothing. Like I'm like, hey, I'm still moving though. What you talking about?
And you
Like,
are the newness.
Exactly. I'm in
And
newness.
nobody dims your light.
Exactly.
And newness is something that needs to be brought because people get tired of the old.
Mhm.
And newness creates is creation. It allows creation to unfold. I really meant that when I wrote that in the poem. Respect newness, guys. Be open for change and be open to looking for something new. I know you get tired of hearing the same old things and the same old songs and the same old beats. And some of them we really, really love. But wouldn't it be refreshing to hear a new sound and some new lyric and some new beat? I think with these two gentlemen, we'll get that.
Yes.
So I want to thank y'all for joining in with me again on my Imperfect Poetry Thursday. My name is Nadnepoetry1. Shout out to all of you guys that tune in on 7:30 p.m. on a Thursday night. I know that it takes a little bit of your time, but I thank you so much for engaging with me. I appreciate it. Catch me next week on Thursday when I come and bring you more poetry. I want to say thank you,
Thank
Jonzu, for coming.
Thank you, Miss Nadine.
Right? I appreciate you being here, and thank you, Quese.
Thank you, Mom.
Yes, he is my son. And not because he's my son, but because he can do this.
Mhm.
Okay? And again, this was another poem. I wrote this poem. I did not copyright it yet, but it will be sent tomorrow. And I just wanted to give you the real me. Catch me on the weekends, catch me over the weekends when I present to you the recorded videos. Till next week, this is Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Again, my name is Nadnepoetry1. Thank you for joining in to me. Please subscribe, click your like buttons. If you want to reach out to these two gentlemen, please give them your contact information one more time before we go.
You can find me on Instagram. It's DJones _ ITSDJONES _ on Instagram. Twitter, Jonzu _ anywhere else, Jonzu is me with a question mark. Please, please, please. I cannot stress it enough. Don't forget that question mark. 'Cause
Yes.
that's me. That's me. That's my image. That's me. Don't forget it. And I'll also say just one more thing. I would say the question mark is there because it comes from, you could say it in many ways. It's like Jonzu, who is that? That's Jonzu. Oh, that's nice. Or Jonzu, who he coming up? Like,
Right.
it's
When they ask the question, they already got the answer.
Who is Jonzu?
That's right.
It's me. It's me.
I like
That's what
that.
it is.
All right, Quese.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, you could find me on Instagram at fly.quese, that's FLY ._QUESE. You can find me on Twitter at flyquese _ that's FLYQUESE _. And you can find me on TikTok at flyquese, that's FLYQUESE. Just 3 different variations of the name. So yeah, just follow me, y'all, and stay in touch, stay tuned. Got some hot stuff coming for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now y'all see these two handsome young men. Okay? They educated. They bringing good hip hop. Okay? And they know their hip hop history. This is the type of lyric, honey, that Nadnepoetry1 supports. Again, I want to thank you for joining in with our Imperfect Poetry Thursday nights. My name is Nadnepoetry1. If you need any more information about these gentlemen, please feel free to give me an email to BE_R_NICE Productions. That's BR Nice Productions at yahoo.com. And if you didn't get their information, you could go ahead and email BR Nice Productions. This is a BR Nice production, and that way we'll make sure that they get the information and reach out to you guys. Until next week, thank you again for joining. I'll be back with some R&B next week. And until then, I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for enjoying my more than 15 minutes of fun today. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye. Let me let this rock a little bit.
Instead of looking me in my face, he told the bus driver he didn't want to sit with me because of my race. Wait, okay, I know nobody born this way.
I just had to let that rock because this Jonzu with the question mark. Don't forget the question mark. Nadnepoetry1. Y'all have a wonderful night. It's playoff season. Bye. I gotta get my little dance.